what is the banking police? The banking police is a system that most banks have, where if you get an account frozen after a certain period, you get turned over to that bank police, as I call it, and now all the banks are interconnected to the system. So I see young folks particularly all the time say to themselves, oh my God, I'm $300 in the hole with Bank A, you know, I don't have that money, I can't get out of it, whatever. You know what, I'm just never going to set foot in this bank, and I'm going to go to this other bank and I'm going to open that account. Well, guess what? The bank police has you on the system, right? Because all the banks are connected.
Oh, okay.
Now, sometimes, normally a bank will not send you to the bank police for 90 days or longer, right? But what's going to happen is sooner or later, they're going to get notified. When they're notified, all of a sudden you cannot open an account anywhere because you go to bank A, B, C, D, and F, and they're all going to look at you and they're going to say, guess what, you owe bank A $300. And until you go to bank A and pay those $300, we're not opening an account for you. At the point when this is happening, you are already into credit problems. When you went to the bank police, your credit got negatively impacted, and now you're staring at 7 years before that slap in the hand comes off your report. There's no way around it. So what I need you to know moving forward is if you get into trouble, deal with it.
You mean at your
Go to the
bank? Your bank.
Go to your bank, try to get it, as many of the fees refunded as you can. Now, if you are a perpetual person that does this, trust me when I tell you, when I was a branch manager, by the time that, and I'm a very caring person, so it's hard for me to think about hitting a young person with $150 worth of things. First time, you get it back. Second time, half. Third time, I chew you out. And I say, okay, the definition of craziness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. If you can't handle the money, not only am I not going to give you the money so that you learn finally, I might even close your account because I really don't have it in my heart to let people trash their credit. They need to do it on some other bank's work, not mine. I can't do it. I can't live with it. So what you want to do is you want to go to the branch manager. Don't get cocky. Don't make excuses. We all have messed up sooner or later. So don't go there, no, my cousin did this, or my boyfriend, I lent them my debit card and they went partying. Guess what? None of our problems. You guys are responsible for your money. You give that debit card to somebody, you're becoming responsible for it. So don't walk in there thinking, oh, I'm going to make all excuses. Trust me when I tell you we've seen it and we've heard it all. There's nothing you can say to us. Because, by the way, in a bank, we have the ability to look at your account and see exactly how many times this has happened to you. So if you think, oh, I didn't know what was going on, well, you've been in the bank 35 times this year for the same issue. No, it's not going to happen. But try to get it resolved. Get it resolved because you can't avoid the next 7 years that this situation is going to follow you. Okay? Yes?
So after 7 years, it comes off your record. So if you request a credit report, it's only going to go back 7 years from the date you requested?
No, the credit report will go back for as long as your credit history exists, but the bad marks are going to come off.
Gotcha.
So like when I look at my credit report, I have still, which I still happen to have the first credit card that I got when I think I was 19.
Wow.
And it's still, it shows there, and it shows exactly that I've had it from 19 to now. But any bad things that I did, they'll come off every 7 years.
One other question, you mentioned debit cards, and, you know, I'm older school where I have paper checks and stuff. And now my son, for example, he just has a debit card, he doesn't have paper checks. Is that okay? Does that
Yes,
work?
it is totally okay, and that's the next subject we're about
Okay.
to move to. But first I want to make sure you guys understand this. Everybody
Absolutely.
knows what's happening
Yeah.
here? Has anybody had any issues before that you want to share because of not understanding this?
I mean,
It's happened.
I've had like my mom will give me a check and then I put it in my account and then they'll put a hold on it. Or I've even had they'll put a hold on it when I put cash before one time. It was a credit union.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've had that happen, and I was like, the balance doesn't stay. Like, where is it? And then I was
Yeah.
I was thinking, this is when I first started having my account, and I was like thinking that they stole my money.
Right, because you don't know what's
Right.
going on.
So
Did you put an ATM?
yeah, oh yeah, in the ATM.
Years ago, like some credit unions that were doing
You
that.
put
If
cash,
you put it in
right?
an ATM,
Yeah,
then it would
even when
take
you
like
put cash.
24 hours to post.
Well, that can happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because most banks that I have personally experienced, I don't know all of them, but the ones I've dealt with, their systems get updated at midnight. So their computers may or may not know. If you guys, you know, you have no idea the things I've seen, but I have actually seen at one point in my career, I had to open the envelopes that went onto the ATMs to get that ready for Dunbar to take the deposits. I have opened envelopes back in the day when most ATMs took envelopes, and inside the envelope maybe was a business card.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, no money.
Yeah, no money.
Wow.
So a person actually made the deposit on the ATM,
Oh my God.
telling the ATM
Yeah.
that they were putting $200-300, $500, whatever, banking on them having available because they needed cash to do something, and what they actually fed the ATM was a business card or a paper or whatever.
Oh.
So
Do
that's
you put a
where
flag on their account for that?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that is fraud.
Yeah.
So legally we have the right to prosecute for fraud.
Wow.
So that's where the cash recognizing and check recognizing ATMs came into place.
Yeah.
Which benefited the customers
Yes,
in my opinion.
yes.
Because then we didn't have that 24-hour
Yeah.
lag of
Right.
cash in the ATM. When you
Yeah.
put cash in the ATM, it's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I never even think of something.
Even still, other things that you want to know is that if you think it's only on TV where people put fake money, it's not on TV.
Wow.
I mean, people deposit fraudulent cash right and left. We're not talking about every once in a blue moon. This is every day happening at a bank. This stuff happens. If somebody gives you cash that is fake, as far as the bank is concerned,
It's on you.
it's on you. You brought us fake money, it's on you. Okay? So, okay. So the next thing